Hi, in this video I want to talk about living with depression and anxiety. Usually people put up statuses about anxiety and depression on the internet, in particular Facebook, and it's all about how it affects people, and no no one would even know because these people look as normal as any, and it's not like a man with a broken arm or leg. It's internal, and it's basically all the kinds of struggles that these people face day in, day out. Now, my heart goes out to people, who are in pain and people who are suffering. I hate it. It's, if I could, I would take it away, and take it on, all the burden on my own. But feeling in this particular way is sympathy, and are so many people who have bipolar or depression actually want your sympathy. What they really want is you to be their friend or partner or mother or whoever else you are to this person. In my past, there have been times where I've felt depressed. Personally, I've struggled with loneliness and self-harm. But I was never told you are suffering from depression. So in my head it makes sense because I haven't been told by a doctor or a friend you are suffering with depression. I don't think I've had it, if that makes any sense. Weird kind of sense at all. I have heard stories of other people who have or who are suffering with depression, and then when I think about it I'm like, well, maybe I never did. And actually I've been wanting to do a video about this for some time. The reason for it is because my husband suffers with anxiety, and I have been literally in tears about it, because what hurts me the most is knowing he's going through this, and I have literally no idea how to help, and unfortunately there's no quick fix. At times I have almost wished he had a broken arm, because then I know that the practical help that I'm doing for him is a help. So I went on the internet and I started to look up on depression and anxiety, and the more I read, it's actually made me cry even more. Because some of the things my husband has explained to me, it's there in black and white across the internet, and although it's hard to hear and it is upsetting, I am glad it's there in black and white across the internet, because then I feel I can get a good enough grip of what is going through his head. I am the sort of person who will put my aches and pains on the back burner, as I have literally got up out of bed when my husband's been having a bit of a panic attack. I've literally put jogging bottoms on and gone for a walk with him around the park. And you know, I mean, I'm thinking of everything possible. Now, I am allergic to dogs, and I'm like, dogs, yeah, come up to him, because there's, you know, there's something about either holding a small child or a dog that helps people. So I'm like, okay, you know, do it, because you know, if I can, I will do everything in my power to get him better. Well, actually, his anxiety and depression was at rock bottom, and this was in August, and he was barely eating. I mean, at most, the only things that he was eating and could get down him was bananas and yogurts. He lost over half a stone, and to a man, that's pretty big. I think the one day, because I spent time with him watching TV, I managed to get 2 corned beef cobs down him. So I thought that's progress. I don't like it when he gets angry, because when he gets angry at himself. He's angry at himself because he's thinking he should not be feeling this way at all. But I'm like trying to be, okay, alright, okay, just calm down, take a deep breath. And half the time I find I'm breathing with him. Because he can actually be doing this. And that is when I usually know that there is something going on with him. And I have to help him slow it down. And I'm like, okay, you know, and I'm literally in the same room doing it with him. And at times he's got a bit angry, like, oh, you don't know what I'm going through, and you know, and which I don't. I mean, I'm literally trying to just help him for that time being. It doesn't matter if he's RC with me, I am helping him. What else? Oh, I hate when he gets in a heightened state. It's kind of, I could hear, if that makes any sense. He is constantly in a flight or fight mode. So, and half the time I feel like he is here, and then he's just, you know, he's like a horse. Even he's halfway down the field. I'm like, okay, let's go back, let's talk to him, let's get him calm and bring him back up again. It's, you know, it is horrible, but I am his wife, and this is what I'm here to do. And it is hard, it is challenging, because I cannot let my own emotions get the best of me. And what I mean by this is, I have sort of spoken to I'm Anne about this, and I think one day I was in tears. I was in tears because I'm like, I hated seeing him this way. All I wanted to do was help him. But is one thing I have learned: don't do everything. Don't do everything for him. What I mean is, if him chores to do, give him tasks, if he's busy doing things, he is better. Because he has actually told me that at times all he wants to do is go to bed, go to sleep, and that's it. And I'm like, and how can I put this? He had a couple of weeks off for work because of it, because of how awful he actually was, and the people at work were reluctant to get him to work when he turned up. And but he had to do practical stuff. He had to get up, get dressed. I mean, it was a mission for him to even get in the bath or shower. So I'm like, come on, let's do this, let's do that, let's get in the shower, let's, you know, and then let's go for a walk, let's go for a car ride or something. And even my parents, they called us up and they said, would you like to go out for a meal? And this was like what I found interesting. I don't know what it is, but I've looked this up over the internet because I thought this is weird and this is a bit strange. Or even the smell of food would be making him nauseous. I mean, it was a couple of months back, and my parents were on holiday, and I was going to make them a chocolate cake for when they came home. So I was busy doing that in the kitchen, and he's like up these stairs, and he's like, ugh, what the hell are you making? I'm like, chocolate cake. But even the smell of that was making him nauseous, and even he was getting angry over that. He was getting angry over the fact that he actually told me, chocolate cake. I ought to be excited about that, not nauseous. So I don't know what it is, whether it's the smell of food. I mean, the one day I ordered a pizza. It was a surprise. He didn't know it was coming, and then as soon as it came, he's like, oh no, because it was the smell. I'm thinking, oh God, now how am I going to work all around this? So I actually said, I'm going to put it down in the kitchen. Don't go in the kitchen. Just wait until it's cooled down just a bit or a bit more. And after that, he had it. Probably not all of it, but he had it. So, you know, I mean, that day was a lot better than every other day. But the thing is, although it's upsetting for me, I need to go away and just cry. And there's a reason for that. If I don't let it out, how can I support him? I can't, because if I bottle it, if I take it on that much, I'm going to be a nervous wreck, and I'm not going to actually be helping him. So if I've needed to, I've taken myself off and I've cried it out, and then I come back twice as stronger, you know, to help him, because he lives with me. We live together, and if I can't be there in the way that he needs me, I'm just going to be making him worse. So at the same time, I've been having to look after my own health, and it has actually meant I've been in bed by 10 o'clock. See, the thing is, when people suffer with anxiety and depression, well-meaning people tend to actually go, I know how you feel, or, you know, comments like that aren't that helpful. It's like, even like when a person has died, it's like telling a person, I know how you feel. Well, you don't. It's on that person to be able to trust you enough to have that connection to open up. And it's hard at times, because some of the things my husband comes out with hurts me, because it hurts me to know how hurt and the sorts of things that has gone through his head. But I'm not gonna react to them, because I want him to keep coming to me to tell me what it is in his head, and then sometimes I can help him like that. Sometimes I need to go away and come back, and you know, I'm not always gonna have the answers at hand, but I will talk to people. I will, you know, I will find things out. And even once he told me he was on the internet and he was on a forum, you know, talking to different people who have anxiety, it helped him. You know, it sort of helped him realise he was not alone. And I'm thinking, oh, that's good. That's good. Was it? It's not. Well, I can't remember the last time it was, but sometimes he has come up to me, put his arms around the back of my shoulders or up close to me, and he's been like telling me that I don't know how much it means to him, that I'm helping him just by being there, by knowing I'm in the same house as him. Like, if he's upstairs, he just has to shout down the stairs to hear my voice. So I think, well, and at times I think he doesn't know how much that means to me to hear it back. So it's good to know what I'm doing is helping. But if anybody has any questions or comments or helpful hints, please comment. I'd be on board to know of all the different things I could do, and it would be nice to know what you thought of this video as well.